Hi everyone, Sally Williams here with the very first video in our series aimed at helping you recycle better at home. And today the subject is how to decide just what type of plastic is acceptable for recycling. And the very first thing that you should look out for is the Australasian recycling label. I'll show you here on the pack. Here's a pack. There's the label right there. See? And as you can see, it gives you really clear instructions on what can go where. And in this case, the plastic biscuit tray can go into the recycle bin. It says it here on the label. This little film around it can be returned to store as part of the RedCycle program. This oyster sauce bottle has the ARL labelling on it. It's telling me that the bottle and the lid can be recycled and that the little plastic seal that goes around the lid and the cap, this can actually be returned to store, again, as part of the RedCycle program. How many of these would just end up in the rubbish bin at home? That's what I love about the ARL. It gives us really, really clear instructions on what to put where at the bin. So it takes all the confusion out of it. And it's so important to make sure that we're recycling correctly, which is why we have this here. Now, we've got about 500 brands on board across the country. Now, that number is climbing, which is really exciting, but not all packs have the ARL labelling on it, so it can be a little bit confusing. If you're not sure, remember your resin identification code. Now, they are from 1 to 7. We've actually done a series on these from 1 to 6, the resin identification codes, and they are the little numbers inside the triangles on the bottom of your pack. For example, this one says number 1. That's PET. We know straight away that this can actually be recycled. Number 2, HDPE, such as our milk containers. Number 2 can be recycled. The soft versions of the HDPE can be returned to store. And also the number 5 can also be recycled. If you're not sure, always check with your local council because they'll have instructions on their website as well. But for example, this yogurt container here doesn't have the ARL instruction labelling on it. So what to do? I look underneath, I see it's a number 5. I can put it into my recycling bin at home. Okay, so I hope you've learned something. The ARL, look out for it, everybody. It's super important. It's there for a good reason. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Sally Williams, helping you recycle better at home.